Half an hour later, we were huddled round a pink cauldron and a sizzling skillet in which the ancient Scottish soothsayers poured a mysterious liquid concoction.
Double, hubble, mubble, bubble, bits of snail, bits of slug, 4 parts snot and 3 parts stubble, roll it up in a piss-soaked rug, squeeze the giblets on the double.
So, will the answer come to you in this strange concoction?
Nay, this is a wee snack before we start. Here's your helping, pal.
Now let us begin the soup.
Saying,
Aye,
aye.
Oh, here we go, McScribbit, McFarble's about to burst.
Oh, McFurrock, Burrock, Waxburrock, Spurring, Tipple, Haggis, Wimple, Spias.
What does it mean?
It means he's choking on his haggis. I'll have to squeeze it out, lads.
Oh, that's much better. Thanks, pals.
Well, McFargle, what message did you receive from the deep belly of the Dark One?
I saw a filthy bandersnatch ensnared in the claws of the 6th colour of the rainbow.
The 6th colour?
Indigo?
The most bewitching of all colours.
Aye, a squalid bandersnatch smeared in indigo, but I didn't ken what this could mean. Bandersnatch? Indigo? Wait a minute. Indigo? Bandersnatch? This must have something to do with Indigo Bandersnatch.
Indigo Bandersnatch?
Who is Indigo Bandersnatch?
Indigo Bandersnatch, a man with a murky past, a troubled present, and an uncertain future. Without a job, without a girlfriend, without a hope. A man who loses everything, but still finds he has more to lose. Like his face. Scarred and disfigured, he is forced into the margins of a society where he must rebuild his life and win back the girl of his dreams. With farewell charms, coming this fall to a theatre near you. Rated PG-13.
Oh, so that's Indigo Bandersnatch. Wasn't he in Charms in the Man?
Aye, and what a great filmic laddie is too.
But didn't he write that controversial manifesto for the NRC, A Right to Bear Charms?
But what does Indigo Bandersnatch have to do with my violent birth giving?
McGargle's spittle hole is turning into an oracle hole new. What?
Dear, the charms all bust up, slunk from my charmy paws, like a slippering heel with cancer. I'm pregnant. Simply put, to put it simply, aghast, agog, a shook, a mock, a shock. Great shivering grivens. What should Bandersnatch do? I must do something in haste, with haste. Just the ticket. I will locate the first toothless, scruff-faced, bulbous nosed twit I can find and plant my baby inside of him.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I was implanted by a B-list celebrity. Awesome.
Don't you see, Burrows? We must leave at once to confront Indigo Bandersnatch and return his prodigal child to him.
You're right, Ollie. He must not shirk his responsibilities.
Yes, a man must never shirk. Thank you, Mr. McFargle and McGargle, for your services.
Aye, 'tis nae bother. But before you scramble away to save the world, allow me to give you this.
What is it?
It's a shiny new tangent.
Oh, yes, so it is. Thanks.
Now away with you and kick some bandersnatching airs.
Yeah, Indigo here. So, I suppose welcome to the DVD. What you're seeing here is backstage footage of us on the set of Farewell to Charms. It was a great project, working with a hell of a lot of great people, really great people. We were actually worried, the studio might not give us the money we needed to get the 1,000 or so ninja dwarves I wanted for the final battle scene, but as you can see here, we just about cobbled enough together. There they are, just hanging out by the water cooler. They were great guys to fight with, really professional, very bearded, great guys, and here I am. Well, I look young, don't I? I've since had that tattoo lasered. Actually, it's a personal thing, but one day I just woke up and I looked at it there on my forehead in the mirror, and I thought, fuck it, why would we want to free Tibet? Of course, it was backwards in the mirror, Tebet ear, but that's by the by. Here we're just about to begin shooting the big, how would you put it, the big sex scene. You'll see I'm wearing some really snug chinos. That was partly an objective directorial decision, partly just my little thing. They really are very snug, those chinos, as you can see, just my little thing, really. But in those chinos, I've always had more women than I can shake a stick at. They're snug enough that I have problems shaking much else, but yeah, good and tight. Just a little thing right there, yeah. Perfect for the character, of course. Yeah, I mean, this happens, what's happening here, this happens all the time on set, just chilling out, waiting for the little man with the board to shout that magic word. It's my favourite word in the English language. Action. Of course, our man with the board was Puerto Rican, so it was more kind of acción. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Bandersnatch, can I just run a sound check on you?
You can run whatever you like, wherever you like on me.
Woo!
Hey, can I get a little help here? I've got Frappuccino on my chinos.
Oh, of course, Mr. Bandersnatch. Let me get that for you.
You've got beautiful, delicate hands, you know that.
Mr. Bandersnatch, I've always admired your back catalogue.
Yes, they are rather snug, aren't they? You know I'm big in film, baby. I wouldn't mind being big in... Well, I'll leave you to fill in the gap.
Mr. Bandersnatch, are you trying to seduce me?
I'm not trying, kiddo.
Oh, Mr. Bandersnatch!
Please, call me Indigo.
Oh, Indigo!
Or Daddy.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Mr. Bandersnatch, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Sir Ian Calvert, your new narrator.
Who?
Sir Ian Calvert!
I've never heard of you, sorry.
Preposterous. I am Sir Ian Calvert, the most precocious narrator since Ringo Starr first burst onto the scene with Thomas the Tank Engine. I have so many friends in high places, I have to wear stilettos to let them in the eye.
So that's why you're wearing them. Doesn't explain the quarter, though.
And let me tell you another thing about Sir Ian Calvert.
No, listen, buddy, I don't care. The only people who matter to Indigo Bandersnatch right now are Indigo Bandersnatch and, Sorry, hot stuff, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, well, it's...
No, sweet cheeks. Listen, don't worry about it. I'm so good, we'll both be shouting my name anyway, so let's not confuse the issue. The point I'm making is this. Fuck off.
Yes, Daddy.
Mr. Bandersnatch to you.
Of course. But then, dear listeners, as I mooched away from the conversational skirmish detailed above, I happed upon the following exchange through a single door left cheekily askance.
It's all coming together. Before we know it, we'll be kings of the entire world. With Bandersnatch at our bidding, we will have the whole world in our power. What woman can turn down Indigo Bandersnatch? We made Bandersnatch. He is ours. And all women are his!
Hearing this in a blinding flash of clarity and exposition, it occurred to me that the two voices of film had suborned Bandersnatch to their own nefarious ends. Wielding his charms, their power over not only the world of film, but the world itself was colossal, and I knew I had to stop them.
And the brilliant thing is, nothing can ever stop us.
What follows is an explicit scene involving actual physical intercourse. To prevent offence being caused to the speakers of any language, this has been rendered in onomatopoeia.
Ooh! Slap.
Squelch.
Quim! Touch.
Thrust.
Fiddle.
Tickle.
Thus!
Lounge.
Freak.
Roxanne.
Swish. Ooh! Smack.
And it was then, listeners, the child of Bandersnatch was first conceived.
Oh, that was wonderful. You really are quite something.
You really are a piece of work.
But Indigo, you look troubled.
I am troubled, baby. If I've just impregnated you now,
Yes?
then how did the baby feature at the start of the show?
It's a quandary, isn't it?
No, it just hangs that way. It's confusing, chronologically speaking, and I rarely speak any other way.
Don't worry. Hold tight.
What was that?
That was a sound effect. Us sound ladies can do that. The two drums and a cymbal means something strange has happened to time. Like a flashback or something. I don't know.
That seems very vague.
Oh, darling, let's not get hung up on the plot. The writers definitely didn't. Come back to bed.
That's really very clever of you.
I'm not just a pretty face and a taut, thrumming body, you know. Come back to bed.
Anyway, you're probably wondering what happened to me and Burrows.
Well, that solved that problem then.
It certainly has.
What's that?
It seems to be a door.
Well, let's open it.
Yes, what could possibly go wrong if we open that mysterious, unexplained door?
Those curtains are a disaster next to that wallpaper.
And what were they thinking when they upholstered that armchair?
This is disgusting.
Yes, well, we might as well have a sit down and think about what we're going to do next.
Hold on.
No thanks, I've given up.
Too minty for you.
No, just worried about my prostate.
What's that ominous sound?
Oh my god, the floor seems to be inflating.
And the walls are dilating. What's happening?
I think that the plot is thickening.
Right as we speak.
Ah! It was then that we realised that our lives were taking a turn for the worse.
Like a giant, horrific apple turnover.
In the nick of time, we vacated the house.
And our Y-fronts.
And as we turned to see that terror was unfolding, we saw none other than...
My surrogate child.
Yes, it was Ian's by now grotesquely gigantic bulbous baby, ensnaring the horrifically decorated room with its thickening stomach.
This imagine, if you will, the yawing sensation you feel when a car horn is let loose just behind you, when it feels your shoulder blades are pushed in and apart, like some invisible thumb is popping an ice cube right out of you. Imagine that sensation but 1,000 times over.
For a spectacular voice interrupts from the black and white fizz of hitherto silence. A viet to your ears. for it cracks and rings about the place hugely and weightily. Gosh, gosh!
The voice is like nothing else. Nothing else. Listen now, but just a bit. It says this.